Tommy lived at the edge of a vast, mysterious forest, its secrets always calling to him from his bedroom window. The forest was more than trees. It was a world of hidden streams, ancient paths, and untold stories. Despite his parents' warnings, Tommy's curiosity only grew stronger. One bright morning, he packed a small explorer's kit, water, an apple, and a notebook. Standing at the edge of his backyard, he took a deep breath, heart pounding with excitement. With a final look back at home, Tommy stepped toward the trees, ready to answer the wild wood's call. His adventure into the unknown had begun. Crossing from his backyard into the forest, Tommy felt as if he'd entered another world. Sunlight filtered through the leaves, painting the ground in shifting patterns of green and gold. The air was cool and alive with birdsong, insect hums, and the gentle rustle of leaves. Towering trees surrounded him, their trunks thick and ancient, making him feel small but welcome. The path was faint, winding deeper into the woods, each turn revealing new wonders. Sunlit clearings, gnarled trees, and dense thickets of ferns. Every step filled Tommy with awe. The forest was even more magical than he'd imagined. He pressed on, eager to see what secrets lay ahead. A flash of red caught Tommy's eye. A cardinal perched nearby, watching him with bright curiosity. The bird's feathers glowed like a living ember against the deep green of the forest, and for a moment, time seemed to slow. Tommy held his breath, not wanting to disturb the delicate balance of this encounter. The cardinal tilted its head, as if considering whether this newcomer was friend or foe, and Tommy felt a quiet thrill at being noticed by such a vibrant creature. They shared a silent moment before the bird darted away, its wings a blur of color as it vanished into the trees, leaving Tommy alert to the life around him. The forest, he realized, was alive with stories unfolding in every shadow and sunbeam. He spotted a shrew scurrying through leaves, its tiny body weaving expertly between twigs and moss. The shrew paused, nose twitching, before disappearing into the undergrowth, reminding Tommy how much life thrived just out of sight. Overhead, a squirrel leapt between branches, its bushy tail streaming behind like a banner. Tommy watched as it landed with practiced ease, then scampered up the trunk, vanishing into a tangle of leaves. Above him, playful chattering echoed through the canopy, a reminder that the forest was never truly silent. Every sound was a sign of hidden lives, each animal with its own story. In a sunlit glade, Tommy knelt by bluebells and glimpsed a young fawn nibbling clover, its dappled coat blending with the shifting light. The fawn's ears flicked, alert to every sound, but it seemed at peace in the gentle warmth of the clearing. Tommy felt a sense of wonder, as if he had stumbled into a secret world. He stayed perfectly still, savoring the rare, peaceful encounter. The air was filled with the scent of earth and wildflowers, and Tommy felt a deep calm settle over him, as if the forest itself was welcoming him. The fawn eventually bounded away, its slender legs carrying it swiftly through the trees, leaving Tommy breathless with wonder and gratitude for the fleeting moment they had shared. He carefully recorded the sighting in his notebook, sketching the fawn and jotting down every detail he could remember. Each entry felt like a treasure, a way to hold on to the magic of the wildwood and the sense of connection he felt with its inhabitants. The forest was sharing its secrets with him, and Tommy knew he would return again and again, eager to discover what other wonders awaited beneath the ancient trees. Tommy soon noticed the forest's rich tapestry of plants. He learned to tell beech from oak and marveled at the glowing white birch trunks. Mosses formed soft carpets, and strange fungi clung to fallen logs, nature's recyclers at work. In a shady hollow, ferns unfurled in perfect spirals, creating a hidden ancient garden. He found wild violets, dandelions, and the leaves of wild strawberries, each new plant a discovery. His notebook filled with sketches of leaves and flowers, each one a memory of his journey. The forest's green world felt endless and full of life, The gentle murmur of running water drifted through the trees, drawing Tommy closer with every step. He followed the sound until he reached a bubbling stream, its surface glittering in the golden sunlight. The water danced over smooth stones, sending tiny sparkles into the air, and the whole scene felt alive with possibility and adventure. On the far bank, the path continued, winding deeper into the mysterious forest. But to reach it, Tommy would have to cross the stream by stepping carefully over a row of mossy, slippery stones. The water rushed between them, making the challenge seem even greater. Each stone looked just far enough apart to make him wonder if he could keep his balance. Tommy paused at the edge, his heart fluttering with nerves and excitement. The forest around him was quiet, except for the gentle breeze rustling the leaves and the constant whisper of the stream. It was as if the trees themselves were watching, silently cheering him on, encouraging him to be brave. He remembered the stories of explorers he admired, how they faced the unknown with courage and determination. Drawing a deep breath, Tommy steadied himself, feeling the cool air on his face, and reached out with his foot to test the first stone. It wobbled slightly, but he found his balance, determination shining in his eyes. Step by careful step, Tommy made his way across, arms stretched wide for balance. The stones were slick, and the cool spray from the stream splashed up onto his legs and face, making him giggle nervously. Each step felt like a small victory, and the sound of the water seemed to cheer him on. With a final burst of courage, Tommy leapt to the far bank, landing with a triumphant grin. He turned back to look at the stream, hardly believing he had made it across. The challenge that once seemed so daunting was now behind him. Pride and excitement surged through him. He had faced a real challenge and won. For a moment, he stood there, soaking in the feeling of accomplishment, his heart pounding with joy. As Tommy walked away, the stream's gentle whisper faded into the background, replaced by the sounds of the deeper forest ahead. He felt a new sense of confidence growing inside him. With every step, Tommy felt more like a true explorer than ever before, ready for whatever adventure the forest might bring next. On the far side of the stream, the forest grew older and quieter, as if time itself slowed beneath the ancient boughs. The air was thick with the scent of moss and earth, and every step Tommy took was muffled by a carpet of fallen leaves. Shadows danced between the trunks, and the hush was broken only by the distant call of a jay. The trees here were giants, their trunks rising straight and proud, their canopies woven so tightly that only slivers of sunlight reached the forest floor. Each tree seemed to hold 1,000 stories, their bark etched with the passage of countless seasons. In the dim green twilight, Tommy wandered deeper, drawn by a sense of wonder and curiosity. Soon he found himself standing before a colossal oak, its presence commanding and serene. Its trunk was wide and ancient, the bark rough beneath his fingertips, and its sprawling branches stretched out like welcoming arms. Tommy reached out, feeling the deep grooves and ridges, imagining all the years this tree had witnessed. He closed his eyes for a moment, feeling the weight of centuries, as if the wisdom of the woods was flowing quietly into him through the touch of his hand. Nearby, he discovered an abandoned bird's nest, its twigs woven with care, and a hollow log that looked like a secret doorway for woodland creatures. Each discovery hinted at the hidden lives that thrived in the shadows. On the soft earth, he traced delicate hoofprints, perhaps left by a shy fawn or a wandering deer. The tracks told silent stories of nighttime journeys and secret meetings beneath the moonlit leaves. Tommy knelt, piecing together the forest's stories, letting his imagination fill in the gaps. Every snapped twig and rustle in the undergrowth became a clue, a whisper from the world of animals and trees. Resting beneath the great oak, Tommy took out his apple and ate slowly, savoring the crisp sweetness. He listened to the rhythmic tapping of woodpeckers and the gentle sigh of the wind high above, feeling the pulse of the forest all around him. The silence here was not empty, but alive, a peaceful hush filled with the quiet music of nature. It wrapped around him like a soft blanket, comforting and safe. For the first time, Tommy felt he truly belonged in this ancient place, as if the forest itself had welcomed him home. The echoes of the elder woods lingered in his heart, promising more secrets for those who listened. As evening fell, golden light filtered through the trees. Time to head home. Tommy retraced his steps, crossing the stream with new confidence and waving goodbye to the forest's creatures. Emerging from the trees, his backyard felt both familiar and transformed. He returned home, heart full, notebook brimming with sketches and stories. Sharing his adventure with his parents, Tommy realized he'd discovered a world just beyond his doorstep. That night, the forest outside his window felt like a friend, not a mystery. Tommy knew this was only the beginning of many adventures to come.